what mainly gives me a sense of meaning in my life is dot dot dot.
I definitely used to feel a sense of meaning uh, from the way that the way that others maybe validated how I was contributing or showing up in the world. I felt that meaning shouldn't exist in isolation, but I feel that it's actually the reverse, and it's not isolated at all, but rather that the meaning in my life that I feel is from being myself and being in the acceptance of the invitation of naturalness to flow through me. I feel that that is the most meaningful thing I can do. And the expression of that meaning will vary and arise and dissolve in various forms. But I think for me, I feel extremely meaningful and purposeful just by existing, which is a huge relief for me as someone who I has really always wanted to help others and feel that I'm contributing to the world, but by way of that kind of, I ended up judging myself a lot and feeling that I had a very high expectation for how I should exist in the world. But there's a lot of ease that I've felt in recent years of realizing that there is no hierarchy in experience, and it's simply the ability to allow yourself to be in the entirety of what the moment is.
So you're saying basically that what mainly gives you a sense of meaning in your life is unrelated to other people or to your effect on other people, anything like that.
Yeah, because I feel that um, by way of embracing a sense of meaning just from existing, it enables me to connect with and serve others and serve myself in a way that feels very spacious and pure and not coming from a sense of lack or yearning to become or be perceived a certain way, but from the genuine source of myself. And I think that there's so much freedom and spaciousness within that way of forming meaning and feeling meaning versus asking or looking for someone else outside of me to validate if my existence is purposeful enough. And I feel there's, especially for my generation, I think there's a lot right now. There's a very big kind of gaping emptiness or feeling of disconnection that we tend to project outwardly by asking for validation in various ways or asking for witnessing, which is so interesting because in my experience, I felt that by witnessing myself, I no longer need that external eye. I feel that it's just the ability to look at ourselves, to hold ourselves wherever we are and in whatever experience we're having. That is the grace and the fulfillment that everyone is looking for.
So this leads to very nicely to the last group of statements, which is about responsibility. And the statement is, I live with a sense of responsibility for dot dot dot.
Yeah, I live with a sense of responsibility for being myself and embracing the entirety of my experience, however it may come. I think the reason why I feel this to be my greatest responsibility is because of the sense of ease that it brings when I do those things. There's not one sense of like resistance or restriction that I feel when I am allowing beingness to be my primary vehicle for experience. And so to me, it feels that there's less resistance for life to unfold and for life to self organize when I really honor that task, to be in constant communication with her, just constant listening to what is arising, and what is being asked of me from within me. So I think cultivating that relationship, and again having the audacity to see it through and continue to be in that trust is the greatest responsibility that I have.